Hey guys, how's it going? SK here, and welcome back to another MineVolt episode, Season 2, Episode 10. And today we're going to work on the mob towers here. You can see I've got a little cactus farm set up. And this is what the first one is starting to look like. Now, I finally found a mesa. It was like in the opposite direction, and it's very, very large. I was able to get a bunch of hardened clay off of it, and I just dyed it to make it blue to start the first one. So that's that. That's That's not all that I had. I still got a lot more. I got over like an ender chest, so that's good. And I decided that I'd just do like the outer corners, because that's all you're ever really going to see, and use dirt on the rest, because I have bunches of dirt. So there's no real sense in going through and making it all hardened clay. It'll just save a lot of resources this way. So that's what that looks like. It actually lined up perfectly. I didn't even have to measure this or anything. I wanted it to be offset a little bit from the square. And that's what I did. I put it one block, you see, and I started over there, and it actually lined up perfectly on these sides without me planning it. That worked out well. I just kind of assumed, 64 by 64 square would fit these mob towers in a 32 by 32 base in pretty well, and it fit perfectly. So that's awesome. Now, my ultimate plan is for there to be 4 mob towers, as I think I've said, and the thing I haven't said, I don't think, is there are going to be water streams. The main entrance to the base is going to be right there. There are going to be water stream that comes this way, and a water stream that goes this way, and one from that tower that comes this way, and one from that tower that comes this way. So they're all going to meet, like, right around in here. It'd be, like, in the center, and it'll be down a few blocks, and it'll be glass for, like, seeing spots, but it'll all meet in here, and it'll flow into a big drop, and you can collect all the items or XP, whatever I decide to do with it, down at the bottom. So that'll be really cool, I think. All the water streams, you'll be able to see tons of mobs going through and doing their thing. So, I don't have much more to say on that. I think I'm just going to get to work on this water stream here real quick. I might have to redo it, but if I calculate, like, how many, like, what amount of drop in the water there will be, I think I can line it up just right. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now if I do the same thing over here and find the center point of what will become this next mob tower, I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right on the enchantment table. So now I need to measure. It should be like just over 32 if I think about it. I think this is like 6 and that's 6, so that's let me make sure that's actually 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, 6 plus 6 is 12, plus 32 is 44. So 44 divided by 8 would be like 6. So it's going to be a 6 block drop. And if this is already 2 down from where at the start, 3 down, we'll say 3. Or even just to be safe, 4. Since we're on 63, it'll be on 59 when it starts. And with the 6 block drop, this one will start on, just to be safe, we'll say 52. Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense. So we need to just dig this part down to 52, and we can start the water stream. So that shouldn't be too hard. I'm going to make it 3 by 3, mostly just to help with like the clumping of the mobs, because that will be a factor. I don't need to really have it like that. I only kind of need to dig it out to right here. And then it'll come in 3 from that side and end right on that block. And we can go through here. And there'll be signs to hold the water, make sure everything works out well. So now the next thing is aligning the center of the square, like the big 32 by 32, and digging to there. That's the next step. We also need to think about where the water is going to drop, like where 8 blocks will become, where it's going to end. So we'll just put down a bucket just to make it simpler. Okay, looks like I did that pretty well. And we'll pick back up our bucket. So you see, it'll just be one big water stream. And they'll go forever until they get to the drop. Now let me put my way back up here. Wait a minute. Might as well dig out those things. And yeah, see, did you see I just picked up the iron ore? That's what can't speak. That's what I'm talking about when I mentioned the blocks going everywhere. See, you find it all the way up here. It's really weird and really bothersome. So let's think, if the middle is going to be 4, that's going to be 16 on each side, minus 2. So 14 over from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, okay, so that's 15. So that's 14, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So this is the center. And we'll just make it a 4 block wide just to kind of make everything even looking. I'm trying to think where I want the drop. It'll be kind of off away from the wall some, so we can expect it to be like this, maybe? Yeah. Yeah, it'll be somewhere around like this. And this will be like the drop chute all the way down. I'm trying to calculate all the math in my head, and it's giving me a headache, to be honest. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So it's going to be like a 3 block drop. And if that's already on 52, this will have to be at 48. This water stream that I plan on putting in here will. So let's go down to 48 real quick. But we can't go farther than 8 blocks from here. So if this is negative 268 or negative 2068, we'll need to go to negative 2076 on the other side. I'm not sure if any of this is making sense to you guys, but I'm doing the math in my head and I'm kind of making sense of it. So we'll need to be at 48 on the Y and negative 2076 on the X. I don't have anything to light this up. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to figure everything out. Okay. Alright. I got that now, and it'll be 1 on each side of here. I'll soon get out of this area since you guys cannot see what I'm doing. I just want to finish this little section of digging. Oh, Mojo died. Poor Mojo. So if we put a bucket down now, it should flow right to the end. Perfect. Alright, I think everything I'm doing is right. If not, then there's going to be a lot of rework involved. So I'm going to get all of these streams completed in their entirety. Like just these 2, actually. And I will see you when I've completed that. Alright, I was in the middle of digging out the canals. That's why I need to start calling them canals. And I wanted to show you guys how easy it is to repair pickaxes in the new update. I mean, you can, for 10 levels and 3 diamonds, you can repair it completely. And that's a good pick. Efficiency 5, upbring 3, silk touch 1. Or, if I make it into a diamond pickaxe, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a whole lot cheaper. Especially since I named it. That's 9 levels, so it is a lot cheaper. I mean, not a lot, but still, it is cheaper. And same thing goes for this. For 3, it'll be fully repaired for 4. Or with a diamond pick for 3. So not... Oh, my anvil broke. It's not insanely cheaper, but it just to remind you guys, it is cheaper, especially when you rename, but also when you use the tool and not just the straight item. So I'll get back to work on the canals real quick. Okay, I think I finished it to the extent that I want it on on this tower. So there are going to be, you know, the water currents running through here. They're going to carry the mobs to the central drop, and there will be a block there. And they're going to fall down into this water stream, which I'll just speed it up a little bit by running. We'll carry them all the way forward to this water stream, which in turn will push them all the way down here, and there won't be this water for them. It's just going to be a straight drop to their death. And that'll be the same with all the other mob towers, and they'll all link up to this central location, so there are going to be tons of items flying around here. And I think it's going to be a whole lot of fun. And if we get some hoppers hooked up to it, we'll have an awesomely efficient mob system with 4 towers. That's going to be a crazy amount to build, but thankfully while digging this out, I've gotten tons of stone. I mean, obviously, just look at the thing. So, not even just this. I mean, I've gotten bunches of stone just from digging this whole thing out. But this is insane. Like 16, is it 16 stacks? Yeah, it's like 16 stacks of items for each layer. So that's awesome. And I think real quick I'm going to finish this first layer on the mob tower so you can see what that looks like. But I do need to fill this in. And this is what the finished first layer looks like. You see the cobblestone up there will act like the ground for the first layer, except it'll be the ground for the second layer. And I just repeat it up like 12 times. And I'll do it there, there, and there, so 48 times in total. So that's going to be very, very interesting. Now I can't decide what color to do next. I could really do red or yellow, red or green over there. But I don't know. I really kind of do want to do red, just so I don't have like each side. Like I don't want to have blue and green and red and orange or yellow or whatever I decide to put over there. I want it to kind of be mixed up, and so it doesn't look like a set thing. So I think red is going to go over here, which for that I'll have to grow a bunch of red roses and things. Actually, I won't need that much because that only took like not even a stack of. It took like 48, I think, hardened clay, and that'll take like 6 dye, which I probably actually have 6 red flowers. Let's see, and I might have to move the slime farm because I don't think I entered the seed correctly on the thing I used to find where the chunk would be. I don't think I entered the seed right, and I don't seem to have any of the red flowers, so that sucks a lot, and I'll have to move that. But thankfully I didn't do too much work on it, so laziness is a good thing sometimes, right? Seems to be. I just want to find a big open patch of ground so I can do the bone meal. I feel like there are roses around here somewhere, and I'm just missing them. Or they're not roses, they're like Popeyes now. What is that? Yeah, not a Popeye, it's a poppy. And they only make 1, so we'll need 6 or 7 of them. I'll get 7 just to be safe. Actually, I'll get 8 just to round out an even stack and make everything work better. Okay, there's 6. So now all I really have to do is kind of start on the first layer of this mob tower over here and dig the canal for that. So I'll see you when I have all of that complete. Be right back. Alright, I've got both of these first layers finished, and I think it looks really cool so far. I think when we get that really high up in the air on both of those and add in the green and whatever color I want to put over here, I think it's going to make this place look really, really awesome. Really cool. And it's going to be getting us tons of resources. I like this style of mob tower because they're really good. They're not the most efficient out there, for sure. There are some that are really, really, really fast. But these look good, and they're pretty simple to build. And there's no redstone, which is nice, because there are some that require, like, water currents that are set out by dispensers and things like that. And those are really, really efficient, and that is really, really cool. But at the same time, they don't look the best, at least in my opinion. Because these you can put on on the ground and stack them up, and I'm used to them. So that's just what I do. I don't really have anything else to say. I think I'm going to end the video here. I'm going to work on these both a lot off camera. But I'm tired of working today. I tell you, I've done a lot, what with getting a bunch of hardened clay from the mesa, and coming all the way back here, and because it's a long trip out to that mesa, it's like 1,000 blocks even in the nether, but coming back here and doing all this stuff, and it's all good. But I don't want to record anymore today, so I think I've got quite enough footage for now. Thanks a lot, guys, for watching. This is MineVolt Season 2, Episode 10, which I think, sadly enough, this is actually my longest running series, but that's always good because I'm still enjoying it a bunch, as much as the day I started, and I'm sure I will continue to do that as well. Now, Episode 12, I know that's like 2 ahead, but 11, we'll get some more work done, and in Episode 12, I am just going to do a little something and announce that I'm going away for vacation. And I've thought about it. I know I said that I might record videos or get some stock footage and upload that, but I don't want to worry about that while I'm on vacation, so I won't. I'll play on the server still, but I won't record because it's vacation. So I'll still consider it a video a day, and on every day I could. So after episode 12, there'll be like a week and a half break, and then we'll start up quick with episode 13. So yeah, I know I've rambled some. Thanks a lot, guys, for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.